guys, welcome back. This is a very lazy Sunday for me, and one of the best recipes to make is anything that is smoked when you have a whole day to just be at home. And I went with some baby back ribs because of course it's going to take about 6 hours to cook in the smoker, and right now it's like perfect weather in Arizona. It's nice and chilly outside, and it's just a perfect day to smoke. Now let's get this started. I'm not going to waste a lot of time because it is going to take about 6 hours. One of the things that I want to teach you to do is take that membrane off. It's like a film in the back of the baby back rib. I'm actually going to go on this side. And you kind of just play with it until you get that film to come up. Let me show this to you. And it's very, very thin. So sometimes it's a little stubborn to come up, but you get the idea. You just remove that film, and then I go back to the other areas that I haven't been able to remove it later on to remove it. But once you get it, you get a big piece out, and then this is when it's easier for me. Once I've got that one out, then I just go ahead and pull the rest of it out. I've taken that film off, and now, as you can see, I want to leave this fat right here because I think it helps a lot in the cooking process and moistness. Because I'm going to put it in two separate racks, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right in the middle, and that's that. So let's start with step one, which is going to be putting lots and lots and lots of yellow mustard on this baby. A lot of yellow mustard. And you can be liberal. You can put as much as you want, as little as you want, but I'm going to put a lot of yellow mustard. And of course, this means my hands are going to be super dirty. Everything's going to be super dirty, and I'm going to stink like mustard, and that's okay though, because it's going to be really good and so worth it. And here we go. And I'm actually going to put them over this way and just put a little bit, not a ton, just a little bit in the back. And I'm going to try the Spanish asadero all-purpose this time because I like to try a lot of different seasonings. And this is all-purpose. Oops. This is all-purpose, and I'm going to put a nice amount of it, just a really good amount of it. It's a nice coating of this. I love it. Okay, so this is a nice coating. I'm going to make sure I pat it down a little bit. And then this is going to go into the smoker just like this. Super simple, right? Okay, so follow me to the smoker. We're ready to put this into the smoker. Oh, look at that, it's nice and smoky. We're gonna put one in one rack, the next one in the next rack. Okay, so the ribs are now in the smoker. 225 is the temperature, and that's gonna be in there for 3 hours. You know, no wrapping, nothing, just 3 hours. And every 30 minutes, you're going to spray it with this mixture. So it's about, you know, half of this spray bottle with water. And then the other half is apple juice. So I'm kind of going with that. And they're just going to spray it every 30 minutes. I'm also using applewood chips because I want it to have more of a sweeter, more like, I don't know, sweeter, you know, fruity kind of taste to it. So therefore, apple wood chips is the way to go. Every 30 minutes, I'm gonna spray them babies. Okay. La la la, la la la. Ah! Anyway, I'm super excited. So this is going to be step two. Now, one of the things that I don't know if I said at the beginning of this episode is that this is a style of smoking called 3-2-1 competition ribs. So it has 3 different phases, and it's a total of 6 hours. So right now I have a half a cup of barbecue sauce. Pick whatever barbecue sauce you prefer. And right now I still have my smoker going at 225 and half a cup of apple juice. And I'm going to mix them really, 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 really well together. And I actually went with heavy duty aluminum foil, and I'm putting it on this baking pan or baking sheet just to make sure that I don't get it all over the place. But I'm going to mix it really, really well. If you come close, you'll see. I'm just mixing them 100% together. And that's kind of all she wrote for this step. I'm going to pour all over both of them. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to pour it all over them. And then you're going to go ahead and wrap them up. And they're going right back into the smoker for 2 hours. You're not going to touch them this time. You don't have to spray them with any more apple juice. You just go ahead and let them rest in there for 2 hours at 225. So follow me, and these go right back into our smoker. So here we go. I'm going to put this up in the top rack. And that's that. She's ready to stay in there for 2 hours. And I'm going to add some more wood pellets. And that's it. It's been 2 hours, and now we have the ribs ready for a marinade. Look at that. Ah, they look so good. Sundown is right around the corner, so I gotta get these babies up and going. So right now I'm gonna make the sauce that we're gonna be topping it with. So that's 1 cup of barbecue sauce, just 1 cup, and we're gonna do about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of honey. So yes, I added 1 teaspoon of the all-purpose seasoning by Spanish Asadero, and then I'm going to go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and we're going to mix this really, really, really well. You can see it's nice and thick in consistency, and this is going to go into the smoker another hour. So that will make it an entire 6-hour ordeal. 6 hours. Yes, 6 hours. But this will, trust me, it's so worth it. And I'm going to take a bit of this sauce and I'm just going to put it right over my baby back ribs. Trust me, this is going to be so worth the time. And here we go. And I'm going to brush this sauce over them again. Look at that. Beautiful, nice and brown and perfect. And now I'm just going to put them on the smoker rack straight up. No foil, no aluminum foil, just straight onto the rack. Look at these beauties. They are ready. 6 long hours, but such worth 6 hours of cooking. So now, because of course I take pictures of everything, I'm gonna lay these down, take some pictures, and then I'm gonna cut them up and show you how amazing they are. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a try, but before I do this, I have some leftover finishing sauce that I'm just going to go ahead and drizzle over top. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. Trust me, this will give it amazing flavor. Just spread it around. Ooh, I love it. Beautiful. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece for myself so I can try it for you. And let me see. I'm trying to figure it out because sometimes you can't see each piece. So I'm going to turn it over just a little bit. I think that'll make it a lot easier for me. And I'm going to cut it. So tender. So I cut my beautiful piece off. Look at that. Ah, I love you, baby. You're so cute. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm going to go ahead and have a bite because I've been so good to it and I've given it so much love with words and seasoning that I'm sure it's going to taste really good. So let's go ahead. Let's try it. This is so perfect for a lazy day like today, where you stay in your PJs all day and you just cook and Netflix and lay down and take a nap, play with the kids. It's perfect. Now I'll let you guys go because now we're gonna eat this for dinner. We don't waste food here. Everything goes to dinner or lunch. See you guys next time. Recipe in the description. Bye.